Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is episode 45, and it is part of the Twist of Fate story arc. Adventure March is coming. If you are new to the show and you have not been a part of Adventure March before, you are in for a treat. What does Adventure March mean to you? It means giveaways. It means live streams every Thursday night at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/CSRSBIZ_network. Head over there on Thursday nights at 8, and you can be part of every live stream we do every Thursday in the month of March. Because it's Adventure March, it's our opportunity to give back to the fans who have supported the show over the course of this new campaign for us. Bringing it around for a second season is always a stressful thing, and you guys have been amazing listeners, and we're so excited to be able to do something fun for you. What else does that mean? That means that the shirt that is currently up, the limited edition special Scooby and the Gang shirt drawn by the amazing Emily Swan, that's going away. Into the vault it will go, and a new shirt will rise from the ashes to take its place. So make sure you head over there to the shop at adventureincpod.com and pick one up, because it'll be gone and you'll miss it, and then you'll be sad, and we'll all be sad once it's disappeared into the vault forever. So head over there, adventureincpod.com. While you're at it, you might find a link for the Patreon at patreon.com/adventureinc, and I want to give a thank you to the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc who make this show what it is. They allow us to do really cool things like Adventure March. The live streams, the giveaways that are coming in Adventure March, we can't do those if we don't have the support of the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc. So thank them. Go ahead and give them a thank you. Come onto our Discord and say, hey, any patrons in here? Thanks. Also become one, and then you'll also receive your own adulation. You'll pat yourself on the back if you become a patron today at patreon.com/adventureinc. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellery, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard. He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. Let's get started. Yeah. Steph, go ahead. No, please, we're going to focus. What do you need?
No, I was just going to sneeze really loud. Loud enough for it to be a whole thing, then everyone was going to try to bless me. And then it was just gonna be, you were gonna have to start over again anyway. And then I didn't even fucking sneeze like an asshole.
Thanks, sickness. You dick.
Okay. So after traveling through the Standing Stones to the Standing Stone near Redbridge, and then on the road for a few days, travel back from the Standing Stone to the city. You arrive back in Redbridge with Westley. Before you embark to the southeast, to the edges of the Crystal Wastes, is there anything that you would like to do here in the town of Redbridge, including stashing away anything that you would like to keep that won't handle a little fire? Just a little fire.
Well, I need a bow that isn't made of wood.
Any plastic bows around here? Like compound?
Yeah, you got any?
I don't think a plastic bow is going to be the right choice in this scenario.
Some high temp resistant plastic bows.
What do they make bows out of? Metal?
I mean,
Wood?
usually wood.
Yeah, it's flexible.
Well, just like nowadays. I don't know.
Oh
Well,
yeah, nowadays like
compound,
aluminum.
It's like,
Okay. We want aluminum
I don't think-
bows.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of aluminum to be
What about
shaped.
aluminium?
Aluminium. Oh, look at that! Tons of that shit around.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
So that's my first thing. And then I also need arrows that aren't wood, because they'll also all burst into flame.
Yeah, but that would be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Like when
Depends
you
on what
let
he's shooting.
one go. Yeah.
I might have to just be a fucking melee fighter for this round. That sucks.
Well, so why don't we generate a store, and I'll let you guys go to Elgramon's, and you can see what's there, and then you can decide what you're going to do, because I don't know. So here we go.
Come on, fireproofing spray. Come on, fireproofing spray.
Fireproofing pants.
You know
Okay.
the stuff. You know the stuff that that you spray on fabric to make
Scotch
it
guard?
non-flammable.
Oh.
Yeah,
What,
I don't
Pam?
know. Yeah.
Pam?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, you got it. And you spray it all over your curtains to satisfy the fire marshal.
I feel like my guess is
swear
as
to
good
God,
as
there's
any other
fireproof, I
guess.
swear. I'm gonna Google it. Hey Siri,
You would not be allowed to live in the dorms, Steph, if
What?
that's how you treated
can you
fire
spray on
codes.
fabric to make it non-flammable?
Asbestos.
Petroleum jelly.
That should be flammable, no?
I don't think so. I think petroleum jelly's part of what they use if you like light yourself on fire as a bit for a movie.
Oh.
I have no idea.
There's some other gels too. I think there's higher grade gels than petroleum jelly they
Maybe.
use, but
That's just what they tell you to make you buy the more expensive version.
Yeah,
What's up with that shop?
force field fire guard, no burn, 1005, fabric fire protection.
what are these
Force
words?
Yeah, it's
No
called a
burn.
force
Don't.
field.
Hey. No burn. 1005. Okay, we got 1005. No burn.
Or how about ban fire, retardant spray for fabric?
Yeah, but what if it's a fire of 1006?
don't go that
I'm just
high.
telling you it's a thing.
They-
It's boric acid.
All right. Kick, suspend, ban, fire, rain, or snow. Let's go. Let's.
Fuck snow. Marry fire.
Kill rain.
Kiss
All right,
rain.
great.
Oh wait, kill rain. I'm sorry, I love them
That's
all.
greedy. Greedy.
I sent you guys a shop.
I
so
saw.
I didn't. I was going to keep on going with this.
Yeah, I think we're
you
onto
enter-
something here.
you enter Elgramon's. Elgramon, as you come in, Elgramon says, "Oh, Tessa! Hi, everyone." Hey.
Come on.
And then Wesley walks in. He's, "You out. You know better. You're banned for life. Get out." And Wesley just turns around and walks out.
Oh, wow. I wonder what he did.
It's not good.
Hey, do you guys think we need the scroll of pyrotechnics?
Hey, don't set that off in here. I have the whole place is fireproof 1005. Okay, so
Is it?
just
Oh!
do not set that off in here.
Elgaron, do you have any extra? Because actually, that's what we're really needing right now. We really need something to keep our stuff from setting on fire.
Oh, you need. Well, I can promise you this. If you're dealing with a lot of high temperatures, high heat, anything magical is going to be able to resist that anyway. So if you've got a magic weapon or magic armor, you don't have to worry about that. That's already part of the guarantee. It'll drain. You'll have to recharge it with Spellstone, and if it's already drained, then it'll burn up.
How do we know?
How do you know if it's magic?
No, how do we know if it's drained?
Have you? You'd know if you've used it and its power has been pulled out. It would be drained. You should be able to touch a magic item and know if it has power or not.
Oh,
Your scythe is drained, by the way. The
yeah.
moon scythe is drained.
Winged
I
boots,
don't
winged
have a
boots.
cost. I don't have a cost on it.
Damn it.
I might still have it.
Yeah, DeeRan is running behind Skarpin as they've both locked eyes on the same thing at the same time.
Snatches the winged boots right out from under DeeRan's gaze.
Elgramon, do you have
Yes?
any flying brooms in the back?
No.
Oh.
No, Skarpin, I don't have any flying brooms.
Well, these seem to be okay. Well, tell me about these.
So the Moonsicle has 6 spellstone per charge, Ellery.
Thank you.
And you do have 4 charges, so I think you've used it twice. It actually is still charged. Okay. So, but write that down somewhere.
Yep.
That it has four uses, which basically for us is like an adventure, and but it takes 6 to recharge a charge. That'll only get you back 1 charge.
Got it.
Oh, these boots, Skarpin. I got to be honest. Okay, if you put these boots on a broom, it's not going to work. Okay, you're not going to be able to get a broom to fly just by slapping some boots on it.
Do you think they'd support me, my heft?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't see any reason why not. I mean, you'd be able to do a sustained jump with these, right? A nice winged jump, a little bit of a fly. They will drain the charges to carry you around, but they're pretty cheap to refill too. This is a potent magic item.
Yeah, this could be handy if we need to get over things. I could do it and then throw it back to y'all, and you could jump over as well. I'll take them, Elgramon.
All right, I mean, they're hefty price. Are you sure you can handle the 220 gold? I know you guys have been strapped quite a few times. I don't want to put you out.
Oh, that's fair. I could probably swing 200. Is there any way you could give me that discount?
I can't go any lower. I just don't want you to make an irresponsible decision.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
And he throws
That's not
220.
instilling me with a lot of confidence, but we'll do this. That's fine.
Slams 220 down onto the cabinet and hopes that they fit.
So he said, okay, so I want to be honest. Look, the last guy who owned these, he was a halfling. So they're not going to fit like right now. You try to squeeze your foot in them, you might break them. But you spend an hour or 3 hanging out with these things, and they're just going to stretch right to they're going to fit like a boot. They're going to fit like a boot.
Oh, that's convenient.
I mean, that's connecting to the magic item. That's what it does.
Great. Oh,
Elgramon.
Dan, did you want these?
Oh,
Sorry, man.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You were eyeing these. I think I might have swiped them, but we can share them.
No, man. I mean, because if they're going to fit you, like, you're going to stretch them all out. There's not going to be...
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
it just, you know. I'll take the scroll of pyrotechnics, I guess, Elgramon.
Oh yeah, of course, and that is also 220 gold. I know it's a pricey one, but this is a 2nd level spell. Okay, are you ready for 2nd level spells? Can you handle those?
Yeah. Hey, will you throw in that potion of greater healing and then a potion of regular healing too? Just so that...
I would be happy to throw in a potion of greater healing for another 180 gold.
Yeah.
If you've got that around.
Yeah, that's no problem, man.
Okay, great. Yeah. And then I think the going rate right now on potions of healing, I'm willing to cut you all a deal on those. 90 gold apiece. And I have, it looks like I've got 8 of them back here.
90 each? That feels like really expensive, man.
Well, the market being what it is, okay? I mean, have you heard about all these demon attacks?
Well, yeah, but like if we just go out of town, we can get them for 50 each. So like, I don't understand. Like, we do business with you all the time, man.
75.
All right, fine. Like, I'm just gonna go out of town then.
All right. Look,
Like, if you're
I'll
not
be
going to
honest
sell
with
them,
you, De'Aaron. No.
you know,
Times are tight, okay? It's hard being in this town with these. And he points at his horns. He says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have taken it out on you. I mean, I'm just trying to make ends meet here. People are getting real suspicious, real jumpy about me being here in town. I've had a bunch of people ask if I'm a spy. I've been in this town 20 years. It's fine. 50 gold is fine for the healing potions, and I feel bad. I'll throw one in for free. So there's 7 back here you can buy.
okay, sweet, man, thanks. And he hands over the 450 gold for the potion, the scroll, or the 2 potions and the scroll.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and, if it's okay, Belroth and Skarpin, obviously we'll share them and I'll divvy them out, but I'll go ahead and buy the rest of those healing potions, Elgramon, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
And she's gonna give him 75 gold for the 6 that.
Oh.
But she's not gonna
Oh,
say it. She's not gonna say it. She's just gonna.
Oh, just like plunk the bag down. So
Yeah.
he just he
Yeah.
looks through. He looks up at you. He looks through. He nods and takes the bag and hands you the big, all the 7 other potions.
Yeah, and she's gonna hand. So we have 8 total.
Yep.
Okay, so she's gonna hand 2 to Skarpin and Belroth, and De'Aaron
Okay.
already has his 2.
These are the 2d4 plus 2 potions.
Yeah, regular.
Yeah. Regular base potions.
Elgramon, can I? These bracers here seem extremely up my alley.
Oh. Let me tell you, I saw this and I thought of you immediately, Belroth. I thought, here's a guy who wishes he was really good at archery, and these might help him become, maybe a functioning member of a team. And this could really carry your arrows a good distance. I mean, this might almost make you look like you know what you're doing.
Oh,
I think they're perfect for you.
That's fine. I would like these. The price seems extremely reasonable. The spellstone quantity seems pretty reasonable. Yes, please.
All right, these bracers of archery are yours. Now, can I direct your attention over here if you're going to use the bracers of archery? Just as a recommendation. Okay, I've got this brand new crossbow in, and it's really something special. This is a special crossbow. Okay? It's a light crossbow, maybe a little different than what you're used to. It would take some calibrating, but I'm telling you, this thing is accurate. It is dangerous. It is deadly. It could turn you in, you could walk in somewhere and say, I'm an archer, and people might believe you if you're carrying this around. You know what I'm saying? This is some real serious artillery.
Now, if I'm recalling correctly, crossbows in general have they're harder to reload, right? I can't just, unless I'm, like you say, proficient in archery or crossbowing, I can't just, I couldn't shoot several in one round.
No, it would definitely be hard to, I don't think anyone's going to be, no offense, Belroth, but I doubt you're shooting too many several in one rounds anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This would really sort of overcome, help you compensate a little bit. But yes, no, it will take a whole lot of time for you to reload this thing and get it back up to speed. But hopefully, that one shot was enough to drop them.
That's all right. I think, whoa, also this price is really expensive. 91,000
well, it is
gold.
91,000 gold, but you have to pay to be able to keep up with the others. You know what I mean? Some people have to spend a little extra to overcome deficiencies.
Well, I have a question for you, Elgramon, of non-magical item question, actually. Do you have any, say, a recurve or composite bow that isn't made of traditional wood? Something that is less flammable, say. We are going into now that I'm, I guess, very good at bows, we are going into a kind of a place where that could be a hazard for me.
Yeah, well, okay, well, here's what I'm hearing from you guys. I'm hearing that there is some potential fire in your future.
Yes.
And that you're a little bit concerned. So allow me to offer for you. I just so happens that I have been dabbling in some enchanting on my own. And it is possible that I could enchant some items that you already have. I don't have the resources for a lot of them, and I will say the process is pricey. But if there is something that you were hoping would be enchanted enough that it would protect it from the kinds of things that enchanted weapons are protected from, and would grant, there's a lot of creatures out there that are only affected by things that are enchanted. I can enchant it with a base level enchantment, just enough to make it an enchanted artifact, such that it would be protected from such things for 1,000 gold. And I can only do 3 things. I don't have a lot of the saltpeter that I need to really make like a true strong enchantment.
Three things per person or 3 things total?
Oh, no. I mean, there's only really 3. I really only have enough to do 3 things. So if there are 3 things amongst you that you feel like you can't live without in wherever this is dangerous place you're going is, but that you wish to empower them, then 1,000 gold would be what I could do that for each item. And or you can always try to select something from my wares here that might suit you. I have this warhammer, very powerful warhammer. Someone swinging this around would definitely be, dealing some very dangerous blows, and that's only a little bit more than that 1,000. So maybe if that's more your speed, that might be the right option. Now, I'm not saying the defender over here. That's a lot more gold. That's 734,000 gold. I don't expect you to have that, but 1,500 maybe you could scrounge all together.
Deeran, you were talking about your spell book on the trip over. Do you think you'll need that?
I mean, if we want me to be able to cast spells, yeah, I would definitely need that. Either. Unless, Ilgriman, do you have, access to, stone slates, maybe, where I could, put some, chip in some shorthand, before we head out?
I don't have them all. I don't personally have them, but I suspect you might be able to find that kind of stuff around town. I mean, a lot of people put out a little stone slate sign in front of their business to say, free coffee Friday, come inside, the weather's nice, or whatever they put on those little signs,
Yeah, that might be a pretty good idea, actually.
Just stealing signs.
I think enchanting your spellbook seems pretty high priority.
I've never enchanted a spellbook before. That might have interesting effects.
Deeran looks at the rest of the group. He's like, do you think our clothes are gonna burn off?
So I actually
probably
thought about that.
Do you think we should get our underwear enchanted?
I feel like if we can only enchant 3 items, then that
underwear seems pretty important, right? If we're gonna be meeting someone, at least underwear.
I will say there's 4 of you. I can only do 3 things.
That's what I'm saying. Then Skarpin's going without underwear, and that doesn't really seem fair, having to pick whose underwear gets enchanted. I'm pretty sure that our clothes will be fine, because think about it this way.
Westley wouldn't make us meet somebody named Woody.
He might. He wouldn't mean to. I feel like he would forget.
But also I feel like we've been on so many adventures together that our personalities radiate magic, and since Elgramon said that magical things would be fine, I think that maybe our clothes are gonna be fine extended, because they're touching our magical bodies.
I really thought you were going to say bits, but...
Yeah, me too, honestly.
So, I'm not worried about this. And Deeran gestures to his staff, or this, and he gestures to his hat, which is also magic. But yeah,
I think your spell book and Belroth's bow.
Yeah, what? I wish I had some time to find out what would happen if I enchanted my spell book. Like, am I gonna have to relearn all these spells now because of the added complexity of having this additional enchantment on top of the words and stuff? Or
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, that doesn't seem likely.
if I have to start doing arthritic somatic components, man, like it's gonna be a problem long term for me. You know?
I understand that. Yeah. Well, here's what I could do. I think I might have a spell book kicking around out back. If you only want to enchant 2 things, basically, if you want to, we'll split it. We'll say, because I can sell the book afterward. But if you want to pay $1,500 and use up 2 slots, I can do a test run on a book beforehand, and then you'll know exactly what the effect is before you pay the second 1,000 and fill that second slot. So if you want to pay $500 and use up a slot, I can test on a spell book. You can see what would happen before you make that decision.
What do you think?
So okay, so you have a spell book for sale in the back for $500 is what you're saying, basically, right?
Sure.
More or less?
More or less.
All right. God, 500 gold seems so steep for...
I mean, you could also, if it does work out, you could transcribe some stuff.
Yeah. Like, I could just copy over everything from my regular book and keep it safe here. Yeah, I guess, let's do that. Rather than this book, and he pulls out the one on the end of his wallet chain, his book chain. He's like, rather than mess with this one right away, let's do it on this new one, and then I'll know too when I'm copying the spells in if anything is different, right? Like as I'm doing it, I'll be able to feel that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So you're going to pay 500 gold, and I'm going to give you a spell book I have out back that I will enchant. I'm going to split the enchantment for 1,000. Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I will actually, the book isn't 500 on its own. So we'll knock that price down for you.
Oh.
It's like a 40 gold book, we'll say. But I was splitting the cost with you for something I was going to keep and resell.
Got it. Yeah, no.
But if you just want the backup book,
yeah,
then 40 gold for the book and 1,000 to enchant it seems
awesome. Fun. That's way better. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a really expensive book. It better look sick.
I mean, it does. It does. And when I put these glowing runes in it, oh man, back up.
Great.
Do you also have non-traditional arrows, or no, an arrow
guy
maker?
I think you're looking for a bower.
A bower? A Fletcher?
Fletcher? Maybe it's a Fletcher. Maybe a bower makes the bows.
A bower makes the bows, a Fletcher makes the arrows? Feels like it should be one profession.
I bet they
Fletcher.
they live, you know what I mean? I bet it's like a duplex situation, right?
Yeah, that'd be a great business relationship.
Because I just need...
It might even be
I'm starting to think a bower might be a shady leaf shelter or a recess. I might just be might be just backwards on that.
Oh, that's right where Fletchers live, of course.
Yeah, they live in bowers.
Yeah, that's what you're confused about.
No, that makes sense. So I know that I've got some mundane things in the back I don't usually display out here. I could probably pull together some iron arrows.
Ooh, iron's heavy.
They don't fly great. You're gonna have real reduced range with them, but I will say they hit real hard.
Okay. So they're just long spikes and
railroad ties.
Dang.
Yeah. So you'll have half range with them.
Okay.
But they'll deal an extra D6.
Dang. All right.
and he has 25 of them, which you can purchase for 20 gold.
25 for 20 gold. Done, and he does.
Okay. So I can still enchant 2 things. If anyone needs things enchanted for 1,000 gold, I can enchant 2 more items.
So when you say that magical items have this fire protection, would that be something basic like a bag of holding that would naturally be protected?
Yes.
Okay. She turns to the guys. Does anyone have a bag of holding?
No.
No, I've just got big pockets in this jacket.
Yeah. Okay. I thought maybe it was a jacket of holding because of the number of snacks you can fit in each of those pockets. Pockets for girls, they're barely, you can barely stick your whole hand in there. But you just seem to pull full sandwiches out of your pockets, full loaves of bread. It just doesn't seem really fair. So I thought they
Well,
must be magical somehow.
No, you wore it. Like, you know these go all the way down.
Yeah. So Elgriman, do you have a bag of holding?
I don't, unfortunately. Not right now.
Okay. Do you know where I could
But
maybe
you
get
can.
one?
I have some. I don't. Sometimes I get them in. When I do, I just put them out for sale. If you're going somewhere and you're worried about your stuff and you want it to burn up, I do have some storage space in the back I could rent out.
No, it wasn't really that. It was more, we've got to go to the bank after this, and I have to get a bunch of spell stones out because, based on where we're going, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get a lot of food for me. You know, my kind of, you know, and by food I mean, you know.
Yeah, we
yeah.
don't have to say it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But so I have a thing for that, but it takes a lot of spell stones to recharge. So I was hoping to get a bag of holding so I could just have a little spell stone bank on me.
How many spell stones does that take, Ellery?
It's 8 each time, but I wanted to get about 30 to 40 to put in my bag.
You were going to take it all out of the bank?
We each have our individual stash.
No, I know, but that's like your whole stash.
It was only about half. We each had 100 ourselves.
We started with 170.
We also used a bunch to buy the moonsicle.
Well, just in the bank. We have 170.
Yeah, but that was the stuff that we had taken out the first time. And that was gold.
Well, you did sell me some spellstone.
Yeah, I think I only have 40 in the bank.
Me too.
Yeah, 50. But
Yeah, that tracks, Skarpin.
that's enough. Ellery,
Scumbag.
yeah. Hopefully,
Skarpin just walks out of the store. He's hustling somewhere, but we can stay here for now.
I guess Skarpin got everything he wanted, you know?
Skarpin's got something to do.
Skarpin's gonna go to the pet store and fill a bag of holding with a bunch of rabbits.
I am worried that Skarpin left the store without buying anything for himself to attack with if we end up in a place where all his stuff burns up. He didn't have...
I got this warhammer.
No,
Just
I
saying.
know, but do you guys think Skarpin would pay me back if I bought it for him?
The Warhammer?
That feels like a thing that he wouldn't do. You know?
Yeah, I
what
don't think he would pay you back.
Can you remind me what Skarpin's weapon is? I thought it was just
quarter
Wooden staff.
Oh. Yeah.
But clerics are able to use warhammers, so
He's also a spellcaster. He does
Can
mostly
the
spell-
dream
Right, that's
cleric
why I
use
would-
martial
that's why I was-
weapons?
Unsure.
Can the dream because clerics can use
I think they
simple
can
by
use-
default, but
Yeah, I don't think they get any special martial proficiency, so he wouldn't be proficient with it.
no. So because only certain clerics get that.
Aggressively and angrily, Rob said, no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I do want to point out, if you're going somewhere and you need something, I have something on sale here, some armor on sale, that if someone wanted to put on this armor, this very shiny, gleaming armor, it's pretty cheap on the sale price, and it won't burn up.
it looks really nice, but I don't know, it kind of cramps my style when I use it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I can't get my shoulder up into the right position to do like the right movements for a lot of my spells.
Okay.
Does it do anything besides be really clean all the time?
Well, no, I mean, it never gets dirty at all.
Yeah, but does it
It's
help
never smelly.
beyond that? Because
Well,
you
it
know
won't
how much
burn
I
up.
care about appearance, but also
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I guess look at it this way.
Magically,
All right, let's
like
say-
that.
Yeah, Ellery, let's say that the four of you go traipsing through a swamp. Okay, you crawl under some brush. You get up and you're just like neck deep in muck. And then the three of you walk up out of there, or the four of you walk up out of there, and then like, some sort of king comes by, and like the king looks down at you, and he sees those three, covered in mud, and you like shining, gleaming, clean. You could marry a king. You could be like a king's consort, and like,
wow.
yeah, you could. I mean, how that would be crazy.
Wow, that would be crazy. Anthony, can you tell me, because it's just any type of armor can be armor of gleaming, so I don't know what it would actually give me to AC.
Oh, so it would adapt to the kind of armor that you wanted it to be. So, like, if you, like, basically, what are you looking for armor? Something probably like a leather or a chain or something like that?
Probably like leather, yeah. I would like to bump that 12 up to, maybe lower my death saving throw count.
What armor do you currently have?
None.
None.
Oh.
If I suspect that it as a 12 AC as a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ellery
think
doesn't
it
need
could
armor.
be-
Her armor is her charming personality.
Oh,
Try to get through
Ellery is
that.
so disarming.
disarmoring.
Disarmoring.
I mean, studded leather
think
would
that's
probably
different.
be the best armor you could get. And I think you would be able to wear... Yeah, you can wear light armor. So, because studded leather would be plus... Your AC would be
12 plus your
12 plus your dex.
Okay.
Can
14 is a big
season
help.
1 year 3 Keth purchase this armor retroactively?
Retroactively? No. I suspect he's probably pretty dirty. Okay.
Clues.
Yeah, so we could do studded leather. That's fine.
Okay.
Patent
All right,
leather.
Elgamon, I will do that. I will buy this beautiful gleaming armor so I can marry a king.
What is Ellery's dex?
2.
Okay,
So yeah, AC would be...
so that's a nice jump. You went to
Yeah,
14.
That's massive.
What was it
Fingers
before?
crossed. We're
12.
tipping the scales.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And yes, I think Belroth would like his bow enchanted then.
All right, yeah, we can see what happens. I mean, I'm hoping that these enchantments I'm putting on them might have some low-grade effects with them, right? Something, I wouldn't expect anything impressive, but hopefully I can weave a little bit of magic in there. I'm not great with runes yet. Like I said, I'm still learning, but I can guarantee that it'll be enchanted.
Okay.
It may have something else additional writing on it.
Fun. Is this going to be are you rolling a random thing?
I wish I had something prepared. I've just come up with stuff instead.
Okay. That would have been great. Doubles as a flashlight. That'd actually be sweet, honestly. Like a bow that
It
casts
would be
light.
cool.
Yeah.
That's not what's going to happen. So,
Just have like a little targeter.
yeah, he takes your bow. He says, give me a couple hours, and I will have that book ready, and I'll have this bow ready, and I can enchant one more thing if anyone wants anything enchanted. Double check with Skarpin. I got a little space left.
Yeah, we should go.
I mean, if he's not here, and he heard the offer,
All right, that's fine.
here.
If someone else has something, I'm down.
Will
Deeran takes off his robe,
Oh, okay.
Is that
Yep.
all right?
All right. Yeah.
Do you guys like if we're not gonna use it? Like, it feels silly not to.
I feel like leather would be a tough one to light on fire. I feel like I'm okay. I don't think I'll be comfortable. But I feel like a robe is pretty flammable. Because I imagine a leather. I can't imagine leather's particularly flammable. I mean, I can look that up. Is leather flammable?
I mean, it will burn.
I was kind of thinking that, like, because it was going to be so hot, if there's fire everywhere, if it's so hot, I wasn't really going to bring my cape. I was just going to put it in one of the lockers.
Natural leather is resistant to ignition, according to leathermagazine.com.
Resistant.
According to leatherdaddy.com.
Yeah, I feel like they might be a little bit biased.
Well, but fireproofdepot.com says despite being durable, leather couches can burn when brought under direct fire. They seem biased in the opposite way. They seem pro-fire.
Big fire.
I feel like we've got two sides of the argument here. We've got pro-fire and we've got the leather lobby, and what we really need is a
Information
neutral...
literacy is important.
We need a neutral stance here somewhere.
Yeah, does like the Farmers Association of America have a stance on leather we can look at? I don't know if that's.
I don't know
I feel
if
like
that's
they can go
neutral.
both ways. True.
Faux leather burns real easy. That's what I'm finding out pretty much all over.
Yeah,
Faux
pleather,
leather?
Like
pleather,
faux.
bad
faux
news.
leather.
Yeah.
Faux leather. Yeah. So not a plastic bow.
No.
Is what we've decided.
Yeah.
Okay, he takes your robe, Deeran. He is like, oh, okay, here we go. He bundles it all up. He says, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I've never carved runes into fabric before, so I'm
Oh,
excited.
you could like embroider them instead of carving them.
I don't know how to do that, so it's gonna be carved.
Feels harder. Okay.
I got this. Don't worry.
All right, man. You're the magic guy, I guess.
I'm not, but I'm into it.
Nope.
It's like a new hobby to me.
You sure are.
After I delivered that tattoo, the magical tattoo, I felt like this was my next call.
I forgot about that. Everyone forgot about that. Fireproofdepot.com says natural leather does not need to be fire resistant treated, but when brought under direct flame will burst into flames. So I just can't like dip my hand in fire, but if I'm around fire, I should be okay.
All right.
I
So
judged ruling.
are you guys heading out of? Are you guys heading out of Elgramon's
Yeah.
for now while he does his work on your? So that was 2,000 more gold.
Oh
Yeah.
Deeran. Or
Yeah.
well, sorry, 1,000 for you and 1,000 for Belroth.
Yeah, I guess it's time to go try and find Skarpin.
Okay. So outside is I don't know, Skarpin. You walk out 10 minutes ago, and Westley and Freya are just sitting outside.
I walk by them, say,
Hey, good to see you. I got something to do.
and he heads to the gold changer.
I got something to do.
So you're going to like the Guild of Contractual Arrangements.
Yeah, the branch.
They have a lot of money changers in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he heads there.
Not at all suspicious.
You head to the Guild of Contractual Arrangement, and you step inside, and there's a very, frantic-looking clerk behind the desk. They're very busy, and they look up at you. They're a human, and they say, "Oh, hi, welcome. Sorry, it's real busy in here. Are you looking for a job by any chance?"
No, I was making an inquiry on my account.
Okay, yeah, sure, of course, we can make that happen. And they start, frantically looking up some pieces. Like, what is your name?
My name is Skarpin Nightholder, but the account is under TESSA.
Of course. They start pulling up your account information, and they're like, what did you need?
I wanted to check the current balance and perhaps make a transaction.
Okay. You know what's in the bank account. I don't.
So I invested 170 spellstone in silver futures.
Right. Right.
And
So
I would
that's
like
not
to
currently in the account.
check the balance of that.
Yeah. So, of course, as you undoubtedly know, that those are still tied up in the investments. Okay, and so you bought some shorts on that, and we're waiting for those to pay off. The futures, of course, we're hoping will mature soon, and you might see some sort of return on those. But they're currently still tied up.
Skarpin's gonna buy NFTs. It's gonna happen. You don't own this spell, but you could own.
And I will
this
also
spell.
just point out. I'm just going to point out right now that there's a big movement happening in the silver market. A lot of people are saying to hold strong. Just don't let go. Just keep those silver hands as tight as you can, and that it's gonna explode. The gold dividends are going to be huge.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I do need to liquidate just a little, however. 50 spellstone to be exact. I would like to take that from that investment. Would you be able to put that through that transaction?
Ooh, okay. Well, so I will also point out that the exchange rate on spellstone has really sort of not tipped in your favor anymore. So when we initially did the transaction to switch the spellstone into silver futures, it had to go into gold first, as is the policy, the little bit of arbitrage there. But now with trade to the southern area cut off by the large barrier, spellstone has been a lot harder to get to the mainland, and so spellstone prices have kind of skyrocketed. So our ability to change the stuff back into spellstone, that's going to be a lot harder.
Okay, we'll put a button on that for now. Let's try this. I would like to buy 40 spellstone.
Okay, yeah, of course. We might be able to scrounge up 40 spellstone for you to purchase. Yeah, that's going to be, let's see, 40 spellstone, 2,000 gold.
You got it. Here's 2,000 gold. Yep.
Wow.
He's like, great, awesome, thank you. I'll go and take care of that. And they head to the back.
Great.
Before leaving, Skarpin cancels any transaction he had on the investment and leaves with how many spellstone does he actually leave with that day, or that?
They get 40 together for you.
Okay, cool. So Skarpin heads out and wishes her a good day. Finds his group.
Okay, so you guys come out of the 10 minutes. I guess 10 minutes ago, again, you come out of the Elgramon's shop, and again, there's just Freya and Westley sitting on the floor.
Deeran gives Freya a little scritch and slips her a Freya snack and looks at Westley and is like, "She was good, right, man?"
Where were you holding that Freya snack?
In my pocket.
But the...
Oh yeah, not the
points at
cloak pockets. And Deeran points down at his regular pocket that is bulging
You
with snacks.
you keep snacks in all of your cloak pockets, and then you keep more snacks on pant pocket.
Well, just I had
Your
to take
pant pockets are even enormous.
Yeah, I had to take them out of the cloak when I handed it over. And now the wallet chain has his book dangling around his knee because it had been inside the cloak, right? But it does not fit in his pant pocket.
All right, you gotten all you need? We're ready to go?
Wesley, do you have a bag of holding somewhere?
Do I have bag of... No, I do not have bag of holding, unfortunately.
Do you know someone at Adventure Incorporated who might be able to lend us one for the next while?
Here in Redbridge?
Yeah.
I think you're going to have a hard time finding bag of holding in this town.
Is there somewhere along the way before we get to the crystal? I'm just thinking about, trying to carry enough spellstone for what we need.
You have regular satchel bag, yes?
Yeah?
Yeah, regular satchel bag should probably hold up fine. I suspect. I'll be able to create small barrier of protection around you. Not enough for big objects, like, weapons or things like that, but your clothes should
our
be
underwear will be
protected.
okay?
Yeah, your underwear should be fine. And maybe
Dear,
if
our
you
underwear
can...
will be just fine.
Oh, good. These are my favorite pair, man.
I can maybe put a little extra effort on protecting your bag, then maybe that will hold. It might not. We may have to stuff things in Deeran's pockets, but you should be okay.
Okay. That's helpful to know.
I will also point out to you, though, that both in the Crystal Waste and beyond, when we move out of, when we reach where we're trying to go, I am going to be putting a considerable amount of effort in trying to keep you protected. Now, this does not mean that I cannot help you at all, if the worst should come. But it means that I will be severely limited, and the more I help you, the more unable to protect you I will be. So if I am putting all of my focus and attention in protecting you, you'll be very protected. If I am forced to split my attention, you will be less protected. And if I am forced to exhaust myself, we'll be even less protected. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That
man.
makes sense.
All right, well then we are all here. Let's leave town.
No,
Hold on.
Skarpin.
Oh.
and also we're getting some weapons enchanted at the moment.
Oh, okay, fine. Then we will wait. I did not know there were things to do, I guess.
Well, yeah, we also gotta swing by and pick up some spellstone, just so that Ellery can recharge her moonsicle and also
my blood.
that and Deeran flicks 3 more silver coins up into the staff of adornment, and he's like, and this thing's getting pretty low on charges. As the 3 spiral up, he can feel that it's at about half on its remaining charges before it needs to be refilled. And he's like, and so I just think, if we head over to the bank real quick and get our spellstone out, we'll be able, we'll be a lot better off, right?
Skarpin walks up.
Well, yeah, okay.
Hey,
now we have Skarpin. Hey, Skarpin!
Oh, hey, we're all here. Great. Ellery, I ran that errand that you were talking about that you needed to do. So here's 40 spellstone.
Oh.
Yeah, you said 30 or 40. I figured I'd do it on the high end. If not, I can hold on to the difference unless anybody else needs any.
I mean, yeah, no, we can. I mean, it's for common use if we need it. It's all.
Yeah.
It's our spellstone.
Oh,
I
yes.
just figured, we'd move things along so we didn't have to do another errand. I was down in the shop anyways, yeah.
So all of our spellstone, just to be clear, is out of the bank. So I have bank spellstone 40 written out. So I assume.
Correct.
Okay.
You don't know that it's not there.
But it's not there.
Great.
Oh, yeah, Skarpin, we just, we've got an hour to kill anyway, so I was going to pop over to the bank and get out some of my spellstone too, so that, when this thing, runs out of charges, I can just recharge it. And he waggles the staff.
Oh, how many spellstone does that take to recharge?
Oh, just 3. So I figured I'd grab 6 or 7 out, just in case we run into standing stones and need, to recharge
smart.
them or whatever,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. I actually took some extra.
And he hands him 6.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That'll work.
Great.
And I was gonna get out like a few, like I have 5 right now. I was gonna get out another 5 or so.
Oh, what do you need it for?
Well, I just got these new bracers. I got, my tattoo for in case of emergency. That's good to go. I have no idea what the longbow is gonna need. So I figured getting out some more in the future. Like 5.
Man, do you think my spell book is gonna cost Spellstone now?
If it has I assume if it has like an ability.
If it comes from Elgramon, it's definitely gonna cost
Yes.
Spellstone to recharge.
In my cloak too?
Oh, maybe.
Hard to know. But I assume.
Yeah, I might need. Here, Skarpin, you can have this 6 back. I think I'm gonna need to get out more than that out of the bank, man.
You know what? They were very busy over there. I feel like I was rude to the owner. I feel like I should go apologize, and I kind of want to do it by myself. Is that okay if I just go do this errand for y'all?
I mean, we
Skarpin,
can come
did
with
you make
you.
a? Did you
No, I'd rather
make a
not.
scene?
A little bit. They weren't served. Hi, customers is always right, and they weren't. They were busy, and I was very rude. I'm just kind of
Oh,
embarrassed. I don't want to have you
Skarpin.
around when I.
Our whole name is on that account.
Yeah,
What
why-
if we should all go to make sure that they know that we as a group value them and their time?
I mean, I know you're in charge of the account because everyone insisted that you be in charge of the account. But I feel like we are a team, so we should all work together and share resources and information. So,
I'd just be much more
Including
comfortable by
Burn.
Not have
myself.
time for this.
Wesley,
we do. Wesley. We have a whole hour where we have nothing to do.
An hour. No, you take everything you have you do not want to burn. You go find a place to hide it. That is your hour. You go find a place.
Oh,
that
well,
will be
Elgramon
safe,
said he would
that'll
keep it
still
in the
be
back,
there.
so we don't really need to find a place. We've got it.
All right. Well, I don't want to hear anything else about things that have to be done. Yes. When this hour is done, we are leaving. Yes.
Yes.
That's why we're trying to get it done now. Let's go. Why don't Skarpin, Belroth, and Deeran, you give me everything that you need. I feel like Elgramon will be work with me maybe a little better to store all of our items. So you give me all of the things that you want to store here. I'll take care of it with Elgramon. You go to the bank, and then we'll be done.
oh, okay.
I love this idea. Let's be done.
Starts sorting through his arrows, and he gives you a
Yeah.
huge bundle of like his regular arrows and another huge bundle of the silver arrows because those both have wooden shafts.
Yeah, they're just silver
Yeah,
tipped.
and the regular arrows are just like metal tipped.
Deeran pulls out a small book and he hands it to Ellery and says, "Please don't read this one." And then he hands a slightly larger book and says, "You probably shouldn't read this one either."
Oh,
And then he hands her a third book and he's like, "I think this one, I talk a lot about what's in this one. So this one, if you want to flip through it, that's fine."
I won't read your books, Deeran.
And then he pulls out the 2 magic gems, magic quality gems that he has, and like 3 bottles of ink and a pen, like a quill. And he's like, "All right. Oh, and this, be careful with this one. Don't let it break." And he hands her the poison pill that he pulled from the tooth of the the agent.
Yep.
All right. I think that's everything.
oh. Also,
Okay.
I also have this journal too, and he takes out his big journal that's like engraved, and he's like, please don't read that one. You won't enjoy it.
You all think that I'm gonna read your books. I've got no time for books, and really, honestly, no interest. Stories are
No
better to be
time for
lived.
books. No time for books.
Skarpin, what about you?
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Hands a staff and a few pouches, and that is, and
Your spice pouch will last. It will survive because it's magic.
oh, he keeps that then.
Skarpin, how are you going to cast spells without your staff?
Just
Are
in
you
case.
do you need something, or do you just pray? And I don't know how your magic works.
Yeah, no, great question. My power, that spark, that the dragon turned my grandmother's shield into. That is actually where my magic comes from now.
Oh.
Kind of weird, yeah.
Oh, you should also get a metal shield. A metal shield, I feel like, could be... Okay.
But I do have some good news.
And as he finishes handing Ellery all this stuff,
We actually just came into a lot of money. That's where I went before this, the bank, and that initial investment that we made in Spellstone. The bank has informed me that we're doing really well with it.
Wait, I thought you just said you had a fight with the bank. You
Yeah,
just said you had a
because,
fight with the bank, and now you haven't. Now we're doing well.
No,
Yeah, why would
I
you
did
fight
have a
with
fight
the bank
with
after,
the bank.
after they told us such good news?
Yeah, you just.
I don't understand. We don't have banks in Naya. Is investment just the word that they use when you put all of your money or goods into the bank? I thought that was just, a deposit is the word that Belroth taught me last time.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't.
Listen,
I
I'll be
also
honest.
wasn't aware of an investment.
I'll be honest. I might. I've been told I have a problem with gambling, but
Skarpin, what did you do?
What do you mean, man?
That doesn't feel like it's relevant to this conversation about banking.
Oh, it is.
When you say investing, I think safe investment, not.
Yeah,
This is a guaranteed win.
I still don't understand what investment means.
3% year over year until we're old enough to retire.
Oh, no. This was guaranteed. I invested in silver. You know how that was going to go up in price. So I put all of our spellstone into silver mines. The silver mines, of course, they're going to be producing like crazy. So it's just tied up right now. It's just tied
But
up.
Skarpin, we need spellstone now,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Let's go get. I can go get some spellstone. Plenty. They have plenty there, and I can get some for you.
So
I don't
You just
have
have to-
40 spellstone in the bank?
You have probably a lot more, but you just can't access it right now. But we can buy it.
That's terrible.
Well, I don't know about that.
yeah.
That feels like not
Did
an
you
investment.
Did you see the slate inside Elgriman's shop? Spellstone is so expensive right now, man.
Yeah.
Like when
I
we
know.
traded it for Ellery's sickle, we got it was like 20 gold a spellstone or whatever. The number inside Elgriman's shop right now, and maybe this is just Elgriman being Elgriman, right? But he was selling it for 60.
60 times 4 is 200. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's an exchange rate. It didn't quite go in our favor with that. But silver's on the up. So what I'm saying is we can't access our spellstone right now. So if we want spellstone, we got to buy some. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I thought it would be a short thing, and I could surprise y'all with lots of money. But here we are.
Skarpin,
Yeah.
never touch my spellstone again.
Yeah. I could do that.
Liquidate those investments as soon as you can.
As soon as you can get me my 40 spellstone, I want it, and I'm gonna keep it in my own accounts.
Okay, that's fair.
I just feel like we had a really harsh conversation when Belroth was talking about wanting to do weird things with all of our money, and we said, no, we don't want to do weird things with all of our money. We just want to put it in the bank.
What did I say that was weird about? I said I would just be.
No, a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I don't remember what weird thing I said. I believe I said I would love to just be in charge of the bank account. I think
That's a weird thing. It's all of our money.
Then
We
you
should all
gave
be in charge of
Skarpin
it.
the full charge of the bank account.
To be fair, that wasn't a good idea.
No.
To be fair, we didn't know we were doing it.
Right.
We were pretty clear that all of us needed to be involved in every bank decision.
Yes, I agree.
I think that would have been a much better idea. Yeah,
And you really betrayed us, Skarpin.
Yeah.
I definitely did that. I apologize. I will get you your money. 40 spellstone is.
I wish it were just about the money, man.
Yeah. Well,
Just picturing his face being like, yeah, me too. Yeesh.
We're just so happy with the long-term storytelling we're doing.
I love the banking episode. The banking episode is the best episode.
Yeah, but now it's a character drama about betrayal.
It's become Succession, finally.
Finally.
Belroth's long-term goal.
Rob's been secretly wishing that this show turns into. We're all over here playing Lost, the D&D game, and Rob's like, Succession.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
So here's where I inherit the Tessa fortune, and then he was snubbed for the older
Wait,
brother.
yes. I was called an idiot, and then someone did the exact same thing, and they were an idiot.
Were you planning on doing this?
No,
'Cause that would.
I was literally just like, I said like, oh yeah, I can be in charge of it, and everyone was like, that's
No,
weird.
I'll be responsible. And everyone was like, no,
Fuck
we're
you.
all responsible.
Yeah.
And then Skarpin was like, I'll be irresponsible.
And everyone's like, that's great.
And no one knew until now.
That's why you always trust boring people with your money.
To be fair, he never thought he would get caught.
If they're trying to sell you something, no, too spicy. It's just safe investments.
Too spicy.
well, listen. Let's go get some spellstone and go kick some ass. How about that?
Well, I'm still gonna go put these things away at Elgerman's, so I guess good luck.
Yeah, I guess I'll just hold on to these for now. And he keeps the 6 that Skarpin gave him. And I'll see you guys back here in an hour. And Deeran heads off to the tavern across the square.
Darren, it's more like 50 minutes now.
All right, Ellery.
Ellery, thank you. That's all I want, okay? Just keep a little bit of responsibility on this time.
We
thing,
just
okay?
talked about we talked about banking for a long time just then. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yes,
that we
I
were-
know. I'm standing here like, okay, it's a bank or whatever. We'll deal with it later. Let's just go. But I understand it's important to you, so. It is different for me. I think I have had fortunes come and go. I am certain I have forgotten about fortunes in my name far and wide.
Deeran whips around from across the square and yells, "It's not about the spellstone, man!"
No, I know, Deeran, it's fine.
Wesley, do
No,
you keep spellstone
do
under your
sad
bed?
Drinking. I've done that too. What, Ellery?
Do you keep spellstone under your bed? Because you think it's safer?
No.
My grandma always says you can never trust anyone else with your money, and now I understand why she said that.
No, Ellery. That is, I see where you are coming from. I do not think Skarpin did a bad thing by not talking to you about this. Right? That is no question. But I think Skarpin's heart was in right place, and do not blame him too harshly for this.
I mean, he did start the
I am not talking
conversation
to you,
off
Paul.
with saying,
You are off on the other direction. I am talking to Ellery.
Also, I really wanted Belroth to jump in with a turtle joke about how his heart is like in a different place.
I was going to. I was like,
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, the moment's passed. I'm going to go buy 10 spellstone. And he storms off to the bank.
All right, well, fine. So, Ellery, I mean, do not judge Skarpin too harshly. It is easy for some, especially in your position. You are trying to get as many resources as you can to fall victim to get-rich-quick scheme. Eh?
I feel like I fall for a lot of things, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm kicking myself so much, because, you know, I had never been away from home before, and Skarpin was the first person that I really, you know, met outside of Naya, and I just can't believe that, you know, we've been together for so long as a team that he'd do anything without talking to any of the rest of us first.
To me, I have been alive a long time. And to me, situations like this are about intent. There are many people in this world who you will place your trust in. And they will shatter your trust, because it will make them better off. It will give them the upper hand. It will give them power over you. There are few people in this world who will break your trust with your best interest in mind. And it is maybe best not to punish people like that.
That's a really good perspective, Westley. Thank you. And she's going to give him a hug, even though he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he's like real uncomfortable for a minute, and then he just like pats you on the shoulder while you hug him.
Yeah.
I had a supervisor at work once who had an employee give him a hug, and he didn't know what to do with it, and so he picked up a plastic fork that was on his desk and tried to pat her arm with the plastic fork because he was like, there. I don't want to actually physically touch you, but I want you to stop.
During the hug?
Yep.
And I love that that's like, it reminds me of the Kristen Wiig Dunice character from Saturday Night Live, little tiny hands.
Yep. So that was a nice little moment, and Ellori's gonna go store all of our stuff with.
You go into Elgramon's shop. He is sweating profusely at a workbench out back, like just agonizing over Deeran's robe. He's just like, it's just beads of sweat like have formed. He's like, he's got a chisel in one hand and a tiny hammer in the other, and he's just like, tink, and like, a piece of spellstone over it that he's smashing into the cloak.
She's just gonna kind of go into the back because she doesn't want to.
Yeah, he's got a space. Yeah, a space marked off for you. You can fill in.
Belroth is just gonna buy 10 spellstone. You said it's 50 a spellstone.
Let's see.
We can roleplay the encounter. I'm trying to fast track. We don't need more banking today.
That's what you did for Skarpin, yeah.
It was 50. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Which is why Elgraman was selling it for 60.
Of course. He's got a little bit of markup there, right?
Yeah.
Come on. What
Convenience
do you want from
fee.
him? That's right. But the bank doesn't actually have any more, so you have to go to Elgramon if you want to.
So they're out of spellstone? They don't have 10 spellstone?
Yeah, they said they were going to scrounge up everything they could for him.
Skarpin.
Fucking Skarpin.
Jesus. So he goes to the bank. He can't buy it. He goes to Elgramon. He sees Elgramon sweating. He just kind of leaves 600 gold on the counter and just takes some of the spellstone.
Skarpin's in line behind Belroth, but doesn't say anything as he storms out. and he puts in the order to liquidate everything.
At the okay. Yeah, they say they'll try to get to it as soon as they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So funny.
It became not funny.
Disagreed. This is great.
All right. 45 minutes pass.
Finally.
Let's
see what my bow does.
Outside of Elgramon's shop, Westley is pacing in a circle.
You could have gone to the tavern. You could have gone to the tavern.
That does me no good right now. We need to leave town, not go to tavern. And if I go to tavern, I wake up here tomorrow or next week. If we go out on the road, we will get where we need to go. We need to go.
Okay.
You know? I am nervous. I am nervous about this trip. I have never taken 5 other creatures into the Crystal Waste before. I have never taken 5 other creatures into Vedra. This is going to be taxing. Probably best I do it with clear head.
Sure.
Deeran comes out of the tavern holding a full mug and like looks across the square at.
All right, I'll have that one. Bring it over. I will have it. Yes.
I didn't know they did to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to pay like 2 extra gold for the glass, but like,
Wow.
this was sitting across from me for the whole hour, man.
Well, you are technically breaking open container laws, so bring here and I will drink quickly before a guard comes by.
All right, I'm taking my tax. And Deeran takes a sip first and then hands it to him.
It's
Acceptable.
flat
And he
now
just
because it's been
grabs
there
it
for
and
45
slams it back.
minutes. Like,
He doesn't care.
I assume olden days beer was mostly flat anyway. I don't know when carbonation was invented.
always. They had, like, you know,
Always?
like taps were like a thing before like pumps, right? There's like beer machines
I don't
that
need to
like
go into
would
this. We don't need
carbonate
this.
it.
We don't need this.
I'm just,
Well, I
it's
know
the
it now.
banking episode. I will give facts.
It's like early 1800s, I think,
Yeah.
is when the first fizzy beverage, and it was just fizzy water. But then Ireland invented ginger
All right,
ale.
everyone, grab your things. Grab your things and get
All right,
what you need from Elgramon, and then let us
I'll
go.
get the
huh?
bow. Goes to Elgramon.
Yeah.
Elgramon looks like he's had a rough
Are you
hour.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This is some stuff. Let me tell you. Here's
Oh.
your bow.
Oh, what's it do?
Here's your bow. It's enchanted. Well, I don't know because I didn't fire it. But I'm telling you, see these runes running down the front, all from tip to tip. Oh yeah, it's enchanted, baby.
Can I make an Arcana check to figure out what the fuck it does then?
You can make an Arcana check to get information about it. You may not know what it
Okay,
does.
Shoot it.
5. So he has no clue.
Yeah, so the only thing you know is that it requires Spellstone to charge.
Do I know how
But
much?
it is fully
spellstone?
charged right
It's-
now. Not with a 5. You have to spend
Okay,
some time
well,
with it.
he's gonna take like a few of the. He's go back to our stash, takes a few of the wooden arrows, so that he has like a couple to hang out with,
Hey guys.
and like he's gonna experiment on the trip.
Okay, great.
Deeran looks at Skarpin before he heads in, and he's like, I get it, man. We all do our own things to, like, help out the team or whatever. And he, like, pats his shoulder and then heads inside. Yeah.
Oh, Deeran, all right.
Yeah, let's
this
see what
is-
you got for me, man.
I'm excited about this. I'm so excited about this. All right, are you ready? First up, spell book. Here you go. And he hands you the cover of a book. Boom. There you go.
Hey, man. Where's the book, though?
It's right here.
But that's just the outside.
What do you mean?
Like, there's no words in there. Or there's no pages in there. Like, where am I gonna...
It's full. It's a full book of pages. He opens up the book and he goes like, and like you can hear the pages, but you can't see them.
Oh my god, no!
I can't use this, man. I can't see the pages.
You can't see them?
Wait, you can?
Yeah, of course I can.
Deeran
This
looks
is
at
the
the
thing,
runes.
Deeran. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Let's see. That is a 17.
Yeah, so looking at the runes, you start to recognize some of the symbols on there. It is enchanted, and you suspect, by looking at the object, looking at the item, that the attuned individual can see the pages and what is written on them. Someone who is not attuned sees
That's
nothing
rad.
for
Cool.
the pages.
That
Cool.
is super rad. Yeah, Deeran is stoked. Deeran grabs it and he's like, that's pretty cool, man. You were right.
All right, and I don't know what this does either, but I'm very excited about it. And he puts your cloak on the counter. The runes run basically from the collar down to the bottom, across like your spine, like down the back of the coat.
Oh, cool.
and they are just imprinted into the cloth.
That's awesome.
But they also glow red.
Can I try and read those with a 19?
19, yeah. So you realize that if you put this on, within a 40-degree band of temperature, you will be comfortable in hot or cold while wearing this. And while it is charged, it will billow behind you even when you stand still.
Oh my god.
Cool.
That's funny.
That's the best.
So are me and Deeran are at full magic item attunement, right? After this, because is it 3 or 4?
Yeah, I will be one over.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the spell book, we will say, well, I think probably the cloak, like the cloak, the hat, and the staff are all like pretty fucking pointless.
Yeah.
So
yeah, none of them do anything. They just look cool.
the book kind of does something, so we'll count that as 1. And I would say maybe we'll count the others as 1, and you have a slot left over if you
I
find
feel like,
something
yeah,
you
because
like.
the staff has been pretty useful, but like everything else is pretty
The staff has-
stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be the same if he just kept the thing in his
Yeah,
pocket.
no.
The staff is entirely flavor. Like it's cool.
all
Like,
flavor,
I like
yeah.
it. I think it looks neat.
I'll charge you the spellstone tax, but I don't think I'm going to make you attune to it.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
That's so
I
funny.
appreciate that. Yeah, I am a style wizard. No substance.
College of fashion.
Okay, so on the road, Belroth, after attuning to the bow, you get to, we'll do the test for the bow as you guys travel.
He
Wesley
shoots
is
one
so
off into
thrilled
the
to be on
distance
road.
to see what it does.
Before you shoot it, you feel like as you're holding the bow taut, as you have an arrow knocked and pulled back, that there are you have 2 options as you let it go. And you have no real way to describe these options except for full and empty.
He tries full first. Boom.
Okay. You fire off an arrow, and the sound that escapes from the bow is like it cracks out into the sky and like reverberates all around you, like you shot a ballista. Like it's like boom as you fire this arrow out from the bow, and it slams into the tree that you aimed at.
And then
Yeah, Deeran and Freya both jump in surprise. Deeran's hackles go up. Freya's hackles go up.
he tries empty. Boom.
You release the arrow, and it silently launches the arrow forward, the bowstring reverberating in front of you, making no sound as it does so.
Interesting. So it's just is that what it does? It can make a
Volume.
big noise or no noise?
Yes.
What's it called? The longbow of what?
You get to decide. It's not your
Okay,
item.
well,
it's enchanted
we'll
by
ponder on it.
Elgramon for you. So you can decide what it's called.
Belroth, that's really cool.
I'm excited. I don't know how many spellstone it takes, and that's a scary thing to not know. But I'll figure that out, I guess, as I go.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know, word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.